So the Giants won the Super Bowl, of course, like I predicted, and I thought it was a pretty exciting game. You know, a lot of stuff going on, but I still don't know who won Puppy Bowl. That's what I want to know. But one thing that did concern me about the game is that before the game, they had the standard announcement of any rebroadcast or blah, blah, blah of this, you know, without written consent from the NFL is prohibited. But they added in, along with broadcasting and duplicating and copying, they added in the word recounting, any recounting of the game. And I thought that was kind of odd, you know what I mean? It's like, what, you can't tell somebody what you saw at the game? You know, that would be a recounting of the game. You can't tell somebody the score. So, I don't know, I feel like they kind of like grabbed some extra, you know, power that they you know, they've never had that before. That's never been in that announcement. I mean, we've all probably heard that before every sports game, you know, ever. It's like, oh, any rebroadcast of blah, blah, blah. But recounting, really? I can't tell you the score after? I mean, that's ridiculous. So, you know, to everybody, from everybody to the NFL, fuck you. I'll tell anybody about the game if I want to. You know, what are you going to do? Huh? You know, the score was, shit, I don't remember the score. But I do know that there was some scoring in it. Touchdowns and field goals and such. That's all I can really remember. Shoot. Alright. Well, you got me. Maybe I shouldn't recount it. I don't care. Whoa. Awkward. Anyways. I went to the parade, you know, and you probably get a lot of good reviews of the parade, especially people that went. They try to tell other people that it was great, it was historical, you know, nobody talks shit about a parade, but if I may, for a second, I thought it was a complete disaster. First of all, the cops with their barricades is just out of fucking control. Most people were not allowed to even get one block away from, I mean, I guess if you came early, I got there like around when it was starting or in the middle of it, and the cops, they barricaded the block, like, here's Broadway, one block hole away, and they're barricading, so you can't even get to the street where it's on, so people are like a block away, and there was tons of people there. That couldn't get through, and I asked them, hey, I just want to get to the other side of Broadway, because actually, you know, Zuccotti Park is right on Broadway. If you're part of Occupy Wall Street, if you were in that park, you had front row seats. It was just right on Broadway. So I wanted to get there. That was my whole goal. And they kept telling me, go downtown, go down, and eventually you can go around. But the cops somehow managed to block I mean, if I went uptown, I would have gone around, I could have made it. But they blocked every street a block away from the parade, so I never got to see it. By the time I got down to Battery Park or whatever, the shit was over. And on top of that, I couldn't even get around. They blocked it all the way to the river. So everybody on this side of the parade, stuck there. Everybody on that side of the parade, stuck there. If I was meeting a buddy that took the 4, 5, or the 6 there, and I took the J or the Z, we couldn't meet up until after the parade. It was retarded. It was honestly the worst. And people made the best of it. They're like, from a block away, I can kind of see down the street. They passed by for like 2 seconds. But it was just horrible. And you know, another thing I noticed about taking pictures of crowds, I mean, it's just, everybody's just taking pictures. Like, literally, you take a photo, and everybody in the photo is also taking a photo. It's like a phone with the cameras. It's just crazy. Yeah, so, and then, get this, right? So I make it finally after the parade. They let us through, you know, I can get to the other side of Broadway. I make it to Zuccotti Park to check out, you know, my old Occupy Wall Street buddies, and they're there, of course, occupying as ever. But get this, there's this guy, and I've seen him there all the time. He's always been there when I've been there. This guy, Jack, he only has a couple of teeth, but he's got most of them, I think. But this guy, and he's a very loud, vocal guy. He likes to scream and yell. But this guy has his sign. He said someone stole his other sign. So he had a sign that says something along the lines of elect Mitt Romney. And this blew my mind. This guy is an actual Occupy Wall Street guy. You know, he's there all the time. And he supports Mitt fucking Romney, the most 1% candidate that they have. There's no more one. If, and only if Trump was in the race, Trump would be more 1% than Mitt Romney. But Mitt, he's the epitome of 1%. And this guy supports him. And it just blew my fucking mind. The guy is like off his rocker. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about, don't you want a job? Mitt Romney's going to give you a job. Just crazy shit. So you see something crazy every day. I just couldn't believe it. But, hey, that's what happened. I only report what I see. I only see what I saw. That's it. All right.